Hello everyone, Ace here, and today we are back with another Ace Impressions, this time having a look at Comanche, which just came out of Steam's Early Access relatively recently. It's also on GOG.com, by the way, for the low price of $20. Now you may be wondering what exactly this game is, and it is, well, an arcadey air combat game that kind of has some sim elements, but it's really very much an arcadey air combat game. It is, however, meant to be kind of similar-ish, or based on the old Comanche series from Novalogic back in the 90s. That said, this game does depart heavily from that original franchise, and we'll be getting into that. However, to their credit, I will say that in this particular situation, well, the Comanche franchise was well known for being more arcadey anyways. So what we have here, we'll go through one of the missions that we actually have already played through, Mission 3. I will say this, the first two missions do not give off the best impression because they are exceedingly long missions. The third mission, however, shows that it is going to be shorter, and it looks like this is going to be a continuing theme. So the first two missions are just exceptionally long for some reason. It took me about, I would say, about an hour to complete each of them or so, give or take, which should show you how long they are. So yes, they are not short missions in the slightest.
Called up for a last-minute op. We've located a Kudukor oil refinery on the east coast of Mozambique. We believe that this is one of their last sources of income used to run their global operations. Kudukor has been a perpetrator of numerous war crimes and an igniter of global conflicts, and we as IJTF have a responsibility to put a stop to all of their operations. Disabling this oil refinery will help us put the final nail in Kudukor's coffin. Intel is still searching for their last stronghold, but in the meantime, we need to stop their flow of cash, enabling them to continue operations. You're going to link up with an IJTF armor division and roll on that facility. Doglord out.
Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in.
No kidding, sir. What's the sit rep?
We've secured the shoreline of this facility, and armor is ready to roll out. We're gonna need you on point for this one, Manila. This is one of Kudukor's last known oil facilities. They own and operate a massive oil pipeline.
Zulu 7, this is Vanilla 1. We're on station to spearhead the assault.
Copy that, Vanilla 1. We're here to bring the muscle.
So like I said,
Each to put a key with these Kudukor bastards. We need to assault these outposts and push forward to the main refinery. Follow us and let's take these things out. Eliminate all enemies.
gotta fall back now. Alright, so as you can see, it is, however, a more arcadey game. We already took a hit from a missile or something. And as you can see, it is very much an arcadey game. Although, to be fair, that could apply very much to the old Novalogic Comanche games. But yeah, this game was meant to play on them, which is why when you actually select the flight mode, if you wanted the sim mode, which this is called supposedly the sim mode, this was basically said for players that played Comanche 3, which is what I played. Or Comanche Gold is what they say, but it's really... Comanche Gold was just a re-release of Comanche 3. But yeah, that's what I grew up with myself, so that's what I picked.
That's some fine shooting, Vanilla.
Thank you kindly, Zulu. These chumps had it coming. Rook, there's a nano helipad over there. It dispenses nanobots, which refit and repair the Comanche. Fly through it to get us ready for the next fight. Well done, Zulu. Let's push forward to the next outpost.
So like I said, this game is different from the old school Novalogic games, obviously. Do I hate it, though? Not really. It is fun, and there hasn't been a proper dedicated helicopter air combat game in a while, so I've been enjoying this, but like, even with the first two missions being way too long for their own good. I mean, there is a time for a game to have extremely long missions, sure. I'm guessing the whole point was to try to introduce you to some of the new mechanics that they've introduced, but it just, in my opinion, does not work out the way they intended, and that is definitely something worth criticizing. Now, you do want to keep some distance away from the turrets because they can and will mess you up. As you can see, though, like I said, not really much of a sim. We have unlimited ammo for the light rotary. We can heal by going to these landing pads, although you could argue, to some degree,
We've knocked out the perimeter outposts and neutralized local defenses.
Good work, pilots.
getting shot at probably from...
Rook, that's a defensive wall up ahead.
According to schematics, you'll have to neutralize both gate mechanisms on the other side. Once you do that, Zulu will be able to roll through.
We're on it.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and deal with the helicopters. But yeah,
Let's do it, Rook.
this game does have some new mechanics. Not that I particularly think they're the best ideas in the world for this, but I can recognize the effort, and to their credit, I do think it's probably the new mechanic is going to get better. It's just I've had another problem with the first two missions is that they show this mechanic a little bit too much. Although I think it is to try to get new players used to it. But I'll show you exactly what it is very shortly. Or at least once I get done with this particular base anyways. Now, there's actually, in this game, there are multiple types of Comanche helicopters. And the way it works, the plot is apparently the design for the Comanche got leaked. The program got restarted in the lore, and then it got leaked, so everyone's got their own. So now everyone has their own Comanche helicopters, and there are now multiple variants, like one with a cloaking vise. There's one with.
Friends,
Since our last encounter with Kudiko in Siberia, they've been bleeding cash trying to save themselves. Taking out their last source of income will bring us one step closer to taking them out for good.
has IJTF sanctioned this, sir?
That's on a need-to-know basis, Vanilla.
Roger that, sir.
Vanilla.
There we go.
Outpost dug into the mountainside. We'll need to secure it to move ahead.
Can we secure it with a rotary gun?
Be my guest.
Yeah, like I said though, I am enjoying the game from what I've played so far. It is fun. Alright, let's activate hover mode, and here's why. We can just sit here and just take out these stationary vehicles with relative ease.
Be advised, inbound air units heading to your coordinates.
Some more helicopters.
We see 'em.
I think they want their base back.
Finders keepers. Rook, clear the skies.
But yeah, like I said, there was multiple helicopter classes. There's one that's a stealth helicopter. There's one that is a sniper helicopter. So yeah, some variety definitely, and some interesting ideas there for an arcadey helicopter game, which this is.
Those pipelines should continue leading you to the main facility. Follow them on ahead.
There we go. So yeah, not really a sim, but I have been enjoying playing it to its credit. Now it could, like I said, be because there haven't really been a whole lot of
Move up, Zulu.
helicopter dedicated combat games
Major structure.
of any sort, so
That's the pump station, Vanilla. It moves the refined oil towards its final destination.
okay, we'll delete that helicopter.
Refined oil won't be going anywhere either.
Like tying a knot in the hose.
Exactly. Vanilla, you'll need to secure the perimeter and enter the station to neutralize it. Eliminate all enemies outside.
Perimeter secure. Zulu, our infantry in position.
Copy that, Vanilla. You boys ready? Sir, yes, sir.
Rook, use the drone to breach the door and lead the way. You have point.
And this is the other new ability that's been really pushed in this game, the drone. This is meant to add, I guess, more to it by adding puzzles and stuff like that to, and more interior fighting, although you still get interior fighting with the helicopter. More signs that it's not really a sim.
Destroying it should disable the fan blade.
Alright, we'll get into position and we will try firing.
Nice shot, Rook.
Now, it activated the electrical field here, so we have to do the timing or else you will insta-die to it. Although, good news,
Utilize vents and power transformers to progress with the drone. Keep your eyes open for points of access and power transformers you may need to neutralize.
good news is that it is easy to... Oop. Well, we lost the drone, but that's okay. Because the drone, we can just spawn in another one because video game. Now, there is some jank still to this game. For example, I believe I have seen the infantry just... Oh. Well, it could just be a rare bug or something. Alright, so... let's open this door. Destroy enemy turret defense systems. I have an idea. There are the turrets, however... let's give this a shot. There should be some... Oh. I guess not. So I guess we do have to destroy them that way. I remembered you had some power generators or something like that to wreck here. But I could be wrong about that. Yep, we lost the drone. That's okay. So we'll just do that again. And we will do it right this time. So, I know... I was thinking that I probably had screwed up last time or something, but no, apparently you are supposed to do this the hard way. Now, we've destroyed one of the two drones. Or turrets. So you can't... Yep, we lost it. That's okay. We'll just get another drone, then we'll shoot at a way that it can't... We'll cheese the turret by just shooting it in a way that it can't fight back. That's what I tried to do there, but failed there. But fortunately, we have an unlimited supply of drones to work with. Now, we'll just cheese that, which is easy enough to do. I was hoping that there would be some sort of power or something that you could just knock out to deal with that, but apparently not. Which is a questionable design decision. But I can work with that. Now, let us go over here and do what I was trying to do last time. We should get some things here to pop up. Then we can activate this.
There are the pump controls. Hack them to disable the pump station.
Okay, looks like we have an enemy drone that's firing at something.
Well done, Rook. Pump station disabled.
Copy that, Vanilla.
Troops are securing the rest of the facility now.
Manila, we have incoming enemy reinforcements. Best bring your attention back out front and help us take them out.
Roger that. Rook, switch back to the Comanche and let's take out those bogies.
Way ahead of you there.
Reinforcements neutralized.
Deleted.
Move on to the main base and take it out.
Understood, Dog Lord.
Manila, Kutikor main base defenses are on full alert.
Alright, so we will start deleting these.
They don't
Turrets are a mess for us, so...
Recon detects a sheltered outcropping to the right of main base. May be useful for cover if you get in the bind.
Copy that, Zulu. We'll duck out if need be. Rook, let's kick some doors in.
that should be the end of the turrets there. But I have a lot of anti-air trucks to deal with, plus the helicopters. Alright, we got those two dealt with, which is nice. And that's another one down. We are running low on flares, so we need to... There we go. Now, let's just take out the AA trucks. Alright. So far, we are doing pretty good. Just need to get into position here and do some flank. Deal with the tanks first. Or the AA trucks, actually. Those are the bigger threat. And it looks like that tank is deleted. We do have some overheating. That's okay. Now we can deal with the turrets that are in here, and that is just going to be a very simple case of plop down in hover mode and dodge their shots. You do want to dodge their shots because they do pack a wallop. The good news is, these being turrets, they're not going to dodge your shots particularly well. And the ability with the standard the Comanche, by the way, which you've seen me use pretty much consistently, is the auto aim for the gun. Which is not something that you get with the other Apaches. It is the special ability unique to this variant.
So they didn't learn their lesson the first time. Look, let Kudakor know class is in session.
There we go. So we've dealt with that.
Rook, doors are open. Let's head in.
We'll stay on station, Manila. Make sure no one else comes in after you.
Copy that, Zulu. Geez, that looks expensive. This must be the facility's electrical network. All these power stations must keep the place running. If we take out the electrical network, this whole place will be permanently out of commission. Target the power transformers on all the stations. That should get the party started.
Alright, so it looks like we got 3 more of these things left, and we should be good to go.
Well done, Rook. If I were an electrical engineer, and I'm not, I'd have installed a backup safety system to prevent a full shutdown. By the door, that control panel might give you access. Hack in and disable the main safety protocol. That should stop the facility from cycling the backups. Without them, this place will go sky high.
Alright, now...
Well done, Rook. Now let's get the hell out of here. Head back out the way we came in. Double time.
There we go. Get a safe distance away.
Rook? Did you actually disable the backup system?
Head back into the base? Okay.
Why hasn't the place blown yet? gotta be kidding me, Rook. We need to head back. Turn this bird around. Rook? Don't deliver.
Let's get back.
And we'll call it a day.
Music to our ears, sir.
So yeah, a pretty fun little game in all respects, in my opinion. Even if the first two missions are a little bit too long for this kind of game, it still works so far. I've been enjoying it.
Pilots,
There we go.
well done on neutralizing Kudakor's oil refinery. Without that facility and a main source of income, their global operations will begin to fall apart. I've just received word from Intel that we've located Kudakor's main base of operations. I'd say you deserve the rest you were promised, but I'll need you on point again for this one. The finish line is in sight. We have to keep up the pressure to ensure that Kudakor doesn't rebound after this defeat. You're a bad actor on the world stage, and it's our responsibility as IJTF to put a stop to rogue entities. We have a commitment to our partner countries and the world, and today was one more step in that direction. Good job, pilots. Doglord out.
Alright. So yes, in my opinion, is it worth the $20 asking price? So far, yes. Even again, despite the first two missions kind of being way too long for their own good. But, yeah, this has been Ace. I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.